Alright guys, back here again at the good old Project Mustang GT, and just wanted to help out a few people that have maybe had this problem before in these cars. Been reading online, well, I noticed I had a problem, so I started reading online about why the AC was only blowing through the defrost vent, even when it was on that setting there. No matter what, it would only come out the defroster. So basically did a little bit of research, and a lot of guys say it could be a contact switch back here. This maybe could get corroded, it doesn't want to cross over and give it the right electrical connection to switch over, etc. But it just kind of sounds, for something to fail behind the dash, I know what happens all the time, but just to me, it just didn't make sense. So started to look a little farther, and you start to that these things are controlled by vacuum. So this may not diagnose everybody's car, but it helped mine. Basically, and this is not the permanent solution, but here's a tube. But basically, you got back here a vacuum tree. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but basically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ports on it. It gets its main vacuum from here, and this goes all the way through to in here, the intake manifold. So it gets its pressure from here, hits the vacuum tree, and it disperses it all the way across this block. Right here, AC. That controls the AC. That tells the AC to switch over from which door to use, whether it's defrost, floor, vents, etc. So, upon inspection, this tube right here was connected, and I noticed it looked really, really jerry-rigged. I mean, I'll just kind of pull it up so you can see it, just real bad. And it was connected in right here, and it runs across the firewall, runs right into this piece here, this little distribution center, which has 2 more vacuum ports running off of it, but this is where it goes to. So upon inspection, I noticed that it was real brittle and frayed, and it kind of looked like it was on its last leg. So I just found some tubing that I had here in the garage, just aerator tubing. This is not high heat vacuum tubing by any stretch of the imagination, but I just wanted to try it out. And basically, as we reconnect it, there, you can kind of see where it goes. Okay, so once that's connected, we go back into the car. I know you can't really visually see air coming out of here, but now there is a breeze coming out of these vents. So, let's see if I can find a piece of paper or something. There, so you can see now we have air coming through the vents, whereas before, all it came through was the defroster. So guys, if you have this problem in your 5.0, I highly recommend, instead of taking it right to a mechanic or diving back behind here, which I did not need to do, just take a look under the engine bay, see if anybody maybe fiddled with that line, or maybe knocked into it or broke it when they were trying to put an intake on or whatever. But anyway, hope this helps some people. Talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, and sorry for the shaky video.